desk, Republican New York City Councilwoman Vickie Paladino. Councilwoman, thanks for being with us today. Look, it looks like Mamdani is going to go full socialist here. He's talking about the warm embrace of collectivism, right? You're on the city council. You're part of either what stands in his way or enables what he wants to do. How do you see things playing out?
Well, I'm definitely one of his worst nightmares, and I plan to be for the next 4 years. What this man has done, young man, inexperienced man, never held a job in his life, only became an American citizen 7 years ago in order to run for state assembly, thinks he could run the city of New York. Well, he's sadly mistaken. He surrounded himself with a bunch of terrorists. The fact that we just did a piece on anti-Semitism, he ran on that. It was very clear he has never denied any hate. He's never condemned 9/11. Two things we said we'd never forget. We'd never forget the Holocaust, and we'd never forget 9/11. Instead, this guy is totally erasing it all. To the Jewish New Yorkers, the ones who I represent, I have a lesson for them and a word for them, but they know that already because they put their faith in me. And that is, I will stand up to this mayor and to anybody in the body of the city council that dares to step out of line when it comes to Jew hatred. We will not tolerate it here. See, we all seem to be shifting gears here about hate for Islam and all this other anti-terror. We're not allowed to talk like that, you see. But if we start to talk, because then we're Islamophobes, I think that's what they call us, to poo-poo with all of that, because I don't really care. You could call me whatever name you want. I have my own agenda. We have only 5 Republican city council members out of 51. There's only 5 of us. And we have now a new speaker going to be coming in next Wednesday, who I hope is Julie Menon, who is a common sense Democrat. I hope she will toe the line and keep the ship straight. And by that, I mean, don't veer off too far to the left, don't veer off too far to the right, stay center, and try to bring us together, unlike the other speaker, that Adrian Adams, who pitted us against one another. It was brutal, absolutely brutal. Now you have him stepping in, and he said it right out there. He campaigned for 10 months on this.
But with such a far left-wing city council, respect, you were a unicorn among the braying donkeys in New York City, that already we have gotten this, and we've got a piece of sound we won't play. This has already been passed, the Community Opportunity Purchase Act, which forces sellers to let basically nonprofits and community land trust to come in. If you want to sell your building, your small commercial building, a residential building that's at least 3 units, you have to basically allow these nonprofits to put nonprofits. I'm doing air quotes.
Yes, exactly.
To put up a bid and then match competing private sector offers. But I want to listen. I want to listen to one thing that you had to say. Your reaction to this law for the viewers.
How wrong can a person be, or a body of a government be, when we start to take the individual rights away from the homeowner? The fact is, the person owns the home. They have the right to sell the home to whomever they please. This is absolutely maniacal. I do not understand how this body works when it comes to individual citizens of this city. This is overreach at its very best.
This passed.
Yes.
This is now the law of the land. So it's not just Mamdani. It is all the people who line up right behind him.
Let me explain. This was one of the bills that Adams vetoed at the 11th hour on December 31st when he took his pen out. Now, here's the caveat. This is what Mamdani wants. He does not want you to own a home. He does not want anybody, he doesn't believe in private ownership. As you stated, it's all about community, no individualism. So what he wants is, he wants to become city and community housing. He laid that out for us as well. So now that Mayor Adams, former Mayor Eric Adams, has vetoed it, what this means is that this could get put back onto the floor as soon as we get back in. They could reintroduce this in January. And we could go through the whole thing. And Mamdani will gladly sign this into office, into law. And now we'll have no private ownership if you own something 4 families or more. Private ownership will be gone, but here's the worst. It will go to your non-for-profits. They have the first right of refusal, which is basically against the Fifth Amendment. But open the gates a little wider. First of all, they won't stop at 4 families. They'll start at 4 families. Then they'll move it to 2 families.
Right.
But keep in mind, non-for-profits. You think Minnesota's got fraud?
Right.
Wait till you see what happens
Yeah,
here.
exactly. That is a good word. Councilwoman Vickie Paladino, great to see you. Thank
Thank you
for coming
very
on
much
set
for
with us
having
today.
me.
We
I really
it.
appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
A unicorn among the
A unicorn.
donkeys you are.
Darn right. Thank you.